Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where this time we're going to be doing another character analysis and review. This time we're taking a look at one of the characters from Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Gaming, Mission Vio. She is a side character in the Knights of the Old Republic game, a character that joins you in your quest for the Star Forge. And Mission can be described as a typical little sister in a way. She is very courageous. She is very capable in combat. She uses stealth. She has knowledge of computer systems, ranged combat, melee combat. So she is competent. She's only 14 years old. She's a Twi'lek. And the biggest thing for her in the game is kind of her relationship with her best friend Zalbar, the Wookiee, constantly teasing him, but also making sure she saves him from danger. That is an important part of the game. And the important thing about her is that she is there with you till the very end of the game. Now, I don't want to spoil the ending for a almost 30-year-old game at this point, but there are decisions that happen. And one of the decisions that can be made during the end of the game is very dark, especially when you consider that Mission is essentially a child. I think she can be kind of compared to Ahsoka in a lot of ways as being the early template for this 14-year-old, almost a child soldier in a way, because that's just what she knows. She is forced into these combat situations, not necessarily by her own choosing, but she has a spirit for adventure and a spirit for helping good causes and doing the right things. She is, and like I said, she is a very strong character as far as someone that you can form a bond with in the game, because you get used to having her on your squad and her abilities and what she is capable of. A character that really could be, I think, expanded upon a lot more if they ever cover more of the Old Republic time period. Zalbar too, just that duo is peak. They work so well together. Like I said, they have like a brother sister relationship, so that's really cool to see. The bond between anyone and a Wookiee is always one of the coolest parts of Star Wars. Obviously, as we see with Han and Chewie, but um, Knights of the Old Republic does that really well with these two. And I think the thing about Mission is that she is not afraid to stand up or step up for what she believes in. She is very outspoken and she is very confident in her abilities and what she is known to be capable of. Um, she has a lot of wisdom for her age, which I think is important during a time period where, heroes are needed and heroes have to kind of come out of nowhere and elevate themselves to the grandest of stages. And Mission does that well. And I think when you have a character, even if they have limited appearances or limited development or don't have a lot to do in a story, if they can combine that balance of, bravery, depth, a little bit of backstory, and good dialogue, like I said, she's very, um, has a lot of quips and little smart things that she says. And, it is funny and it's also development for her, I think. So, yeah, Mission Vile, I'm going to give her a 7 out of 10. Like I said, I think there's room for improvement, but overall, for the limited amount of appearances she is a memorable character from that game, which is a great game with a lot of good characters. And Twi'leks are always cool in Star Wars. Some of the best characters we've had have been from that. So it's always fun to get that. It's always fun to see younger Star Wars characters that really have to fight and act above their age. So yeah, 7.0 out of 10 for Mission Vow. That's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you watching. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got a ton of these character videos. Odds are, if your favorite character hasn't been done already, they will be done at some point. So don't miss out on that. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on Mission. And as always, may the force be with you. Now let's blow up that like button and go home.